Hi, I'm Trish. I'm the Director of Youth and Family Ministries here at First United Methodist in Saline. So that means I primarily work with grades 7 through 12, but I'm also a mom, and I have a 5th grader, a 6th grader, 9th grader, and I've also raised 2 other teenagers who now live out of the house. So parents, I have been there. And I thought that during Lent, maybe we needed something just for us as parents. And as I was listening to Pastor Tom this morning in worship, I was thinking about how that applies to those of us who have a house full. So throughout Lent, I would like to just give you a reflection of my thoughts on Sunday morning as I process them, and hopefully as you do as well. So one of the things that Tom talked this morning about was Psalm 23. And in that it says, of course, the Lord is my shepherd. And I was waiting for him to break out and rap like Snoop Dogg. Rats. Next time, maybe. But the word that really caught my attention as we read that chapter was the word dwell. So when he circled back around to the word dwell at the end of his message, I was very excited because I wrote that down in my notes. Dwell, to live in, to be at home. I want that in my life. I want God to be at home in my heart. I want that for my husband. I want that for my children. That their home is found in the Lord and that the Lord is at home in their hearts. The other word I wrote down was from when he talked about John 14, the verse about my Father's house has many rooms and I am the way, the truth, and the life. And he went on to say that we need to do our best and trust God with the rest. I know as a parent that there is so much pressure to do it all, make sure your kids are on honor roll, to make sure you're driving them to all the right sports, all the right trainings, plus youth group and church, you add that into it. And there's such pressure to do our best. We can only do what we can do though. Let's get real. We can only do what we can do. We need to trust God with the rest of that. We need to put in our efforts and let him do his job. Let him work his loving blessings with the rest of it. The other thing that I wrote down was when he talked about depth of our relationship depends on our invitation and giving God complete access. I had to check myself. Have I given God complete access to my family? Have I said, yes, come live in every single room in our house? My children's bedrooms, their playroom, our family room, our dining room, our kitchen. Have I said, God, come invade every single space? We say prayers at meal times. So dining room, maybe, check. Bedrooms, I encourage my kids, of course, to say their prayers and everything at bedtime or do their devotions. So maybe in their bedrooms. But what about my room? What about the family spaces? Have I invited God to come into all of those spaces and have complete access to every aspect of my family life? The depth of relationship depends on our invitation. I want a deep relationship with God, and I want that for every person in my family. Have I invited God into all of those spaces? When we sang I Surrender All after the message, I put my hands out and I said, God, I'm surrendering it all. I encourage you to think about doing the same this week. Have a great week.